Hi Smith,
Hi, Kritika.
thank you for calling me to Discovery of God. I'm really obliged. Uh,
Yeah, thank you for accepting this session. We will keep this short as this is our first podcast session.
yes, definitely. I was waiting for a very long time to connect with you because I know you personally, and I also appreciate and understand the kind of insight you have about whatever is happening. So I have a question. I would like to really understand the political scenario of India. What's actually going on? I mean, I see a lot of things happening. So would you like to give some insight on this current scenario?
Yeah, so if I think what all are the major challenges that India is facing right now, though I am not a political expert, but as a citizen of India, I can see there are few challenges, and that challenge is same what we had from the ages. That is the fight between good and bad, the fight between God and demon. So there are two different mindset which is right now active in India. So first mindset is right wing mindset and the second mindset is left wing mindset. If I am correct, so from last 500 years, the left mindset is ruling on India through various channels. Like when there was Mughal era in the India, they were ruling. When Britishers came, they were ruling. When Congress came into power, they were ruling. So if you will see, whomsoever we are calling as an intellectual today, they all are, they all are framed in a left mindset. And there are a group who is having right wing mindset. So you need to understand what is this left wing and right wing. Who are these communists, seculars, liberals, and communals? What is the difference between them? And why it is necessary to understand for a common citizen also that what is left wing and right wing. Before I conclude my first remark, I would must say, since from the ages, the left wing has a control on the intellectual property of the India. Therefore, they have deformed it. They have completely destroyed what is the reality. Today, whatever history we are reading, that is not the correct history. Today,
So I was just coming to this point after you said, the history has been distorted. So is it related to the educational system that we have? Whatever we've been reading or studying since our childhood. So do you mean that it's whatever we're reading or have understanding of a history, it's distorted?
yes, so there are two different incidents that has happened in India. One incident which is not accounted, that is when our methodology has been changed. So what happened at the time of Mughal and British era? All our methodology. So I see this history, but there are a set of mindset who started framing our history as methodology, which never happened. But I believe whatever is the methodology that happened at some point of time. Ramayana also existed, Mahabharata also existed. Whatever we are saying as methodology today, that all existed. And that was the root of our culture. We have been unrooted from that culture. And how we have been unrooted from the culture is that Mughals and British, when they came to India, they were not able to win us. They were not able to defeat us. It was just because we were so much deeply rooted from our culture and our so-called methodology, which is in fact history. That was the adhesive. That was the root. So what they have done, they have altered all this methodology and history. They translated from Sanskrit to English and then English to Hindi. So initially there was no translation available for any of our methodology, because we always believe in Shruti. It means a knowledge cannot be written, that can only be transferred from generation to generation. And why a knowledge cannot be written? It is just because that we emphasize on the phonetics, not on the content. Suppose you say Ram. Ram can be pronounced in various ways. You can say Ram, you can say Ram, you can say Ram. So you can put your focus and emphasize on any of the character or any of the particular letter of the Ram. And Ram can be, at just a single word, Ram can be mantra itself if you properly pronounce it as per your Guru has told. Therefore, we cannot write this because our methodology and history, this was completely phonetic based. This was sound based. Therefore, we have never written. But when Mughal attacked us, when Britishers tried to destroy us, therefore it has been written. And when this has been written, at the time of writing only, 90% of the content has lost because we have lost the phonetics. And out of the 10% which we have remained, so the Britishers and Mughals, they have translated it, they have altered it. Like the example of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand never happened. Uttarakhand is the exile of Sita, the born of love and Kush, the atrocities on the scheduled caste. So this has all been mentioned in the Ramayana. But as per the Valmiki Ramayana and Tulsidas Ramayana, this never happened. This has been added. So today there are various proofs available that why Uttarakhand never existed. But just to deroot us, just to unroot us, this segment has been added. And not only added, but this is part of various curriculum also. So therefore I must say, this portion, like the addition of the Uttarakhand, that is one segment where our culture has been compromised. And other section which we call as in Macaulay education, that is the other section where our education has been purposely compromised. We can discuss this later on, but I'll just say 2 lines on the Macaulay education. The primary focus of the Macaulay was to make Indian as a clerk only. Therefore, today we don't study anything in our regional language. We study everything in the English. Higher education is not available in our local language, our regional language. And it has been purposely crafted in such a way so that we cannot utilize ourselves 100% in any domain. Because when you will not speak in your language, when you will not listen in your language, how can you deliver what you are expected to? So if we can continue this story, this will go miles away. Therefore, I'll just take a pause here and hand it over to you.
That was quite an insightful story. I think a lot of people, even I didn't know this until you shared your story, or you shared your research that you have been doing. Let's get back to what we are discussing about the leftist and rightist. If you can throw some light on that. If you can just differentiate these 4 aspects, and then we can get into details how it has distorted our political or India in general.
Yeah. So as I was telling, that 2 major incidents happened. One is the distortion of our mythological books, which is Ramayana and Mahabharata, and likewise many other books. And another is implementation of the Macaulay education, which created a brainwashed India. So these are 2 aspects, and the one who follows this and the one who govern this and regulate this, those are called leftist, those are called liberals, those are called socialist. So these are just good names, but that is mask only. These names are mask only, but behind the mask their primary purpose is to implement the Macaulay education in India. Their primary purpose is to deroot us, to uproot us from our culture, and in which they have almost succeeded. It is just because of the social media these days. There are few mindset which is again active, and they are trying to regain their culture. They are trying to regain their identity. We are also trying our level best to reconnect ourselves, that we call as self-remembering. We want to self-remember ourselves. So that is who practice this self-remembering, that is right wing, and who practice to uproot us, who practice to deroot us, those are left wing. And all those left wing, I must say that they are demons, and the right wing, they are the gods. I am not saying that we are the gods, but just because we are fighting the demons, therefore we need to be God to win over those demons.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I think that was quite informative session that we had. All the youngsters, who's the next generation of India, must definitely get to know regarding our history and how it has been distorted. But definitely we'll take this up in detail in our next session. Thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you very much.